Sri B.K. Hariprasad, MLA from Karnataka, for his
Good evening, everybody. On this auspicious occasion of celebrating 91st Shivgiri pilgrimage Mahamaham, the presiding officer, the presiding of this occasion, Brahma Shri Sachidananda Swamijigal, and the General Secretary Shraddhananda Swamijigal, my colleague, my friend, Member of Parliament Sri Kudikonil Sureshji, Honorable Health Minister of Kerala, Sister Mrs. Veena George, with guests on the dais, and ladies and gentlemen, and my friend from the media. It's a great honor to come over here to Shivgiri, the sacred place, holy place of Sri Narayanaguru ji, the great saint who traveled beyond Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. I being representing Karnataka, I would like to say a few words on Brahma Shri Narayanaguru ji. As rightly pointed out by Brahma Shri Sachidananda Swamiji, Brahma Shri Narayanaguru ji visited Karnataka a number of times and tried to preach his philosophy across the state of Karnataka. He could able to travel up to Udupi, but beyond Udupi and Mangalore, he could not visit other places of Karnataka. The main idea of Guru Narayan in those days, way back in 1924 or 1908, when he first visited Mangalore, what was the status of the society on the whole? This nation has got 7 major religions: Hindu, Islam, Christian, Buddha, Jain, Sikh, Zoroastrian. These are all the major religion which is there in this beautiful country. And we have about 3,500 languages. Dialects are 19,000 languages. We have a vast diversity of Aryan, Dravidian and Mongolian. In this vast diversity, there was nothing like constitution or the rule or the guidelines. There were about 582 Rajas and Maharajas, including Travancore Maharaja. Whatever the Raja Maharaja says, that was the rule. When the great leaders who fought for the freedom, they realized that the majority of the population in this country were exploited by so-called the upper caste or the powerful communities in the society. Sri Narayanaguru ji, that's how the first mantra what he preached is one God, one religion and one caste. After looking at the vast diversity in this country, especially in Kerala, he invented that quotation mantra of one religion, one God and one caste. From his viewpoint of view, there is no discrimination, there is no disparity, there is no inequality. All are equal, all are one. That was the theme of Guru Narayan, which attracted thousands, lakhs of people in this country to adore him and worship him. The first mantra after this he gave: educate, organize and agitate. Even the Dr. Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar also said the same thing. First we have to educate our masses. What was the percentage of education way back in 1835? when the first education, there was no education policy till 1835. Way back in 1835, Lord Macaulay, when he brought in the education policy, the percentage of literacy was only 3%. In 1947, when we got the freedom movement, when we got the freedom, it came up to 11% from 1835 to almost 117 years. It took only increase of 8% of education. Consistently, most of the social reformers, political leaders, freedom fighters insisted that education should be given preference. If at all, Kerala is 100% literacy, I think credit should also go to Guru Narayan ji, because he was the man who insisted without literacy, no society can progress. That's how I think whatever little thing I have learned from the Swamijis here, they said they run about 117 education institutions. Now, the education from 1835, 3%, 1947 it was 11%, now 76% on an average in the national level, it is 76% literacy is there. It is a Herculean task, as rightly pointed out by the Honorable Minister, when she said Rabindranath Tagore visited this place, most of the social reformers, Rabindranath Tagore, earlier to that Vivekananda also visited this place. During that Vaikom movement, even Mahatma Gandhi visited Guru Narayan. The Mahatma Gandhi's thinking, simple living and high thinking, probably he might have got it from Guru Narayan, who even today preaches simplicity and high thinking. Because you can see anywhere in the mutts of Guru Narayan, there are no vulgar display of rituals, vulgar display of pujas. Very simple pujas are performed in the most of the Guru Narayan mutts. That is the need of the hour. In the name of religion, in the name of the caste, they have engineered poverty. In the name of the caste, they have exploited the masses. In the name of the caste, they have deprived opportunities for the people of this country. That's how Guru Narayan plays a vital role in the life of every Indian. If you take the social reformers in the southern part of the country, in Kerala we have Guru Narayan. And while he founded Shivlinga or a Shivmat in Shivgiri, there were people who opposed to he performing puja. He never hated anybody. He said it is not the Shiva of yours, it is a Shudra Shiva, Idava Shiva. He said it is my Shiva, you don't have to interfere in my Shiva. He had no grouse, he has no anger. Peacefully, with love and affection, he established his own mutt, his own Shivlinga, which can be, puja can be performed by anybody for that matter. It is a unique thing in the history of Indian history. He did not demolish any temple to establish his own temple. He did not harass people to establish his own temple. He did not preach hatred to found his own temple. He was the man who loved everybody and everybody loved him because of his simplicity and the broad-mindedness. He wanted to liberate women also. He wanted to treat, he was the man who gave an equal status for women also in this country. Most of the principles of the freedom struggle was also from Guru Narayan ji. I think next year you will be celebrating that Vaiko movement where Guru Narayan ji had a mass program for the temple entry. When people of the other communities refuse entry in the temple for others on the weaker section, he took up the cause and got them the temple entry. That was Guru Narayan. Today, if at all, if Shudras, because Hindu religion has got 4 Varnas, in Chatur Varna system, Shudras are almost, they had no entry to the temples. It was Guru Narayan who made Shudras to enter temple peacefully and have their own temples. This was Guru Narayan. His major stress on education. As I said, the biggest example you have is a 100% literacy in Kerala. The credit should go to Guru Narayan ji also. Next come cleanliness. Probably the Kerala is one of the most cleanest state in the country because I have looked after most of the states in the northern India, and Kerala is one of the cleanest city because it was propagated very much by the Shivgiri Mutt and the Guru. And he never hated anybody. He preached the devotion of the God, but he never hated any other religion. That's how, as pointed out by other friends, you can see Guru Narayan temples in even the Middle East. Happily, peacefully, they are having their own pujas and they are performing their daily rituals there. And he insisted on the employment also. And he did not say that only through the pujas that we should survive. He had his philosophy is to work hard, and especially he was giving more importance to the agriculture. That's how in Karnataka, when Guru Narayan ji came to Mangalore, Mangalapuram, way back in 1908, and Billavas, they were kept out of the mainstream. After he came into Mangalore and up to Udupi, slowly they started establishing Guru Mandirs. There are about 300 Guru Mandirs in Mangalapuram alone. Through Guru Mandir, they imparted education to these poor children. Through the education, they started organizing themselves. And you can see many doctors and engineers from this community in this part of the state. And like Kerala, as far as Mangalore, Udupi are concerned, the literacy rate is very high. That is the influence of Guru Narayan we can see in Karnataka. Because Guru Narayan was not alone. When he started the temple entry program, Periyar Ramaswamy Nayagar from Tamil Nadu gave a full support to Guru Narayan for this temple entry. As rightly pointed out by other speakers, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, Mahatma Gandhi also visited the Vaikom. That's how the poor class were liberated from the clutches of the powerful communities in the society to enter the temple. So his preaching is not just for Kerala, his preaching is all over the world, I can say. All over the world in the sense, especially I have seen it in US, I have seen it in Middle East, in many parts of the country, right from Haryana, Punjab, because there are, in different states, we have been called in the different names. In Tamil Nadu, it is Nadars. In Kerala, in Kerala, they are called as Ilvas. In Karnataka, they are Billavas and Idigas. In Goa, they are Bandaris. Maharashtra, they are Bandaris. Andhra Pradesh, they are Gauds. In Madhya Pradesh, they are Jaiswal. In Rajasthan, they are Kalars. And in Bihar, they are Paswans. Likewise, in almost all the states, people who are involved in the toddy tapping, the huge community is there, they all believe in Guru Narayan. Unfortunately, we have not spread the message of Guru Narayan of one religion, one caste and one God in these states. They have got their own way of practicing the religion. But I urge upon the Swamiji of Shivgiri Mutt to try to establish Guru Mutt in almost all the state capitals so that people should have awareness about this one religion, one God and one caste. So that in the time, in this world where we have been witnessing hatred and people tell lies and exploitations are taking place, to create a kind of awareness, it is the responsibility of the Shivgiri Mutt Swamijis to establish one branches in almost all the states so that people will come to know what exactly the preaching of Guru Narayan. If there is anything that I can do it in Karnataka or in some of the states in the northern states also, because I was looking after those states, I can help you in establishing these mutts so that the deprived class, the exploited class, the poor class, discriminated class should have awareness and they should live like a human beings. To preach this ideology of Guru Narayan, the need of the hour is that the Swamijis should take a vast journey from this almost Kanyakumari to Kashmir. Because I know you are confined to Kerala, you are confined to people where you are invited. But because after seeing the entire nation, my urge to end this exploitation of the poor class, to end the discrimination, to end the discrimination in the name of the religion, the Swamijis should come out and preach that all human beings are one. This is every social reformers have preached this, because in Karnataka we have Basavanna, we have Kanakadasa, in Andhra Pradesh we have Vemana, in Maharashtra we have Jyotiba Phule, Ambedkar, Sahu Maharaj, all these people. That's how I can openly say, when compared to northern part of India, we are 100 years ahead. Entire southern part of the country, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, Maharashtra, we are 100 years of this Hindi-speaking areas because there were no social reformers there in this UP or Madhya Pradesh or Bihar. They believe in violence. We don't believe in violence. And they believe in discrimination. We don't believe in discrimination. And though I am from a Congress party, I have no hesitation in saying Mayawati ji. The Mayawati ji is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. You can see her in all her posters. You can see the photograph of Guru Narayan. Where is Kerala and where is Uttar Pradesh? Probably you don't have any mutt in Uttar Pradesh. You should have one mutt in Uttar Pradesh, because it is Uttar Pradesh is a different state. Establishing Guru Narayan, Periyar, Sahu Maharaj, Jyotiba Phule, and Savitribai Phule, Fatima B. It's one of the greatest revolutions, social revolution she has created in UP, but she couldn't withstand. Unless people learn the philosophy of the great saints like Guru Narayan, Jyotiba Phule, Periyar Ramaswamy Naikar, Basavanna, and Vemana of Andhra, Sahu Maharaj and Ambedkar, we can't reform this society. A lot of things has to be done, because this country is a very religious country. We can reform only through the religious way. I think Swamiji would take the first step in reforming this society in the steps of Sri Brahma Sri Guru Narayan. With these two words, I am very grateful to the Shivgiri Mutt and Swamiji Sachidananda Swamiji, for giving me this opportunity to give a keynote address to this audience. And I also thank you all of you who have come all along from the state and the other states to listen to all of us. Once again, I thank one and all. Thank you. Jai Hind. Namaskar.